Year one, we are going to be an owner and relocate the Chargers back to San Diego. I've made some moves on this roster off camera just to save some time during the stream. Quarterback will be Justin Herbert. Backup will be Easton Stick. I traded Tyrod over to somebody to help get another piece of the puzzle. The running backs are as they are in real life. Fullback is as he is in real life. We have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Taylor Gabriel as our top three, and then we have Joe Reed, KJ Hill, and Guyton as our other three backup wide receivers. Tight ends, we have Hunter Henry, we traded for David Njoku, and we have Steven Anderson. We traded for DJ Humphries, who we had here before was at least I think a 4 or 5 point upgrade. Left guard, we traded for Quentin Nelson, who was very easy to trade for. We traded for Alex Mack. For him, we just traded a third for Alex Mack, and then we traded them back our injured center for the third round pick back. So we basically flopped picks and centers. Trey Turner, and then we have Brian Bulaga. Left end, Joey Bosa with Terrell Suggs, who I decided to sign because why not? Backing him up, and then Isaiah Rochelle. We have Melvin Ingram and Nwosu. Linval Joseph, Tillery, Damian Square, and Cortez are our DTs. Left outside, Drew Tranquil is injured, so we have Rashawn Gary, Kaiser White, and Bylul. We have Denzel Perriman and Clayton Gathers, who is a converted safety. Right outside, we have Kenneth Murray, Nick Vigil, and whoever that is. And then the cornerback core is the same as it is in real life, except we have Prince Amukamara instead of Davis at our third slot. We have Rashawn Jenkins and Nasir Adderley. We have Desmond King starting at strong safety, Michael Badgley, and then we have Ty Long. Now, I do plan on going ahead and doing one more trade on stream before we start this up. So we're going to actually be trading our kicker and our punter, along with the third round we got from Atlanta, to go ahead and see if we can get Justin Tucker and Sam Gotch from the Ravens here. And we do. Okay, there you go. So they gained a third round pick. I mean, for the big overall boost, it was definitely worth a third round pick. But here we go. We're going to actually play full games, so these will be about 40-45 minute videos. I do apologize for the length. For those of you who will be planning on actually watching this series from beginning to end, they will be about 45 minute max videos. If you don't mind leaving it on in the background so my view time does still get accounted for, I'd greatly appreciate that. This video will not have a camera, that's why I'll have the comments up on the screen in case people pop in during the live stream. But starting next video, I will hopefully have my camera up and running again, and that'll be in the bottom left or right of the screen. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the Week 1 game against the Bungles, where we will actually start with the ball.
On EA Sports. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back.
Exactly know who that is.
And no run back on this one, so the new season
here comes our quarterback, Justin Herbert.
So here we go, Week 1 for the
71 overall, 93 throw power, 79 mid accuracy, awareness 71 as well.
It will be instead the 6th overall pick from April, Justin Herbert.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start calling plays. Alright, Eckler is in the backfield. It looks like we are going to run to that side. Herbert hands off to Eckler, who runs, tries to truck over a defender, does not get very far, but picks up 3 yards. Next play, we will be going ahead and running a slants play. As most of you guys know, that this play is very much a glitchy play in Madden. Okay, Herbert takes the snap, throws it. Caught by Hunter Henry, who kind of trucks forward and gets the first down at the 35. Alright, so we're going to hand off again, but this time to the opposite side. Actually, no, we're going to flip this play and have him go away from Geno Atkins. We're actually going to get a little bit glitchy here and see if we can get this a little bit different laid out. There you go. Herbert hands off to Eckler, who runs to the right instead of the left, and gets up to gets 6, I think more of 7 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely
we're going to go ahead and do another run play. We're going to have Eckler coming out of the backfield, and Njoku's going to stay back and block. Herbert throws to Eckler, who catches it. Running upfield, trucks over a man, almost. And 2 people jump on his back and drag him out of bounds at the fair 37-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think
lining up in shotgun here, flanked by Austin Eckler. Justin Herbert has the ball, hands off to Eckler, who runs it to the right again and picks up 5.
They just did on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're going to try a
first down run, got 5.
RPO
Here's
here.
2nd and 5.
Okay, so we're going to... He slides protection, it looks like. Takes the handoff, chucks it over to Mike Williams, who almost trucks the man. Actually, kind of does truck a man, but he had backup to drag him down without him gaining any yards off that truck. Herbert hands it off to Austin Eckler, who runs it to the left this time and gets it to the 15 for a 7-yard pickup. We're going to run another RPO here.
Pound the rock.
Takes it to Eckler, throws it to... we're going to get flagged on this one.
Pound the rock.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Okay, flag goes against Trey Turner. We're going to be back at...
Well, as a lineman, they are
going to be a 2nd and 8
if you're more than
now.
a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
All right. Herbert throws it to Henry, who catches it at the 15 and gets basically tackled right away there.
As they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college.
Okay.
They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took
him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time. No extra blocker in this play. Herbert overthrows, I think that was Taylor Gabriel, barely overthrows Taylor Gabriel there. Justin Tucker is out for the field goal attempt, and it's up and good. Chargers take the lead 3-0 after a drive that took up almost the entirety of the first quarter. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left on the clock. Justin Tucker out to kick it off to the Bengals for their first drive of the game. It's received and kneeled down in the end zone for a touchdown. Out comes Joe Burrow.
In week 1, to nobody's surprise, the starting quarterback for Cincinnati in this 2020 opener is the #1 overall pick out of LSU. That, of course, Joe Burrow.
Zero shock here. In fact, it would have been a surprise if anyone other than Joe Burrow tried it out here to be the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. From the time they called his name at the NFL draft,
defense comes out.
Replacing Andy Dalton after a long run here in
this defense is going to have to play fast and furious here.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
Tyler Boyd gets the end around for 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Bosa coming off the edge, spins.
That's complete to the tight end,
and Joe Burrow gets a completion to the 36-yard line here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone.
Melvin Ingram coming off the edge here, bull rushes, and the ball is dropped by Ross or Boyd, I can't tell
there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay. Ingram coming off the edge again.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon breaks it free here.
Past the 20.
And he will get into for the touchdown.
For a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 64 yards.
Chargers now trying to block the kick, but it'll probably not happen because it's Madden.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report,
and no block there. Extra point is good. Chargers now down 7-3.
Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A minute 19 left. Only took them a little under or over a minute. Actually took them about a minute 20 seconds or so, I think, to score on that drive. Lost containment on Joe Mixon there. Herbert lining up next to with Eckler at his side. Eckler runs it up to the 31 for a gain of 6. And Herbert lines up in shotgun here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And, Henry is going to look like he's going to stay back to block. It looks like Herbert's shifting Eckler to his other side.
From the shotgun,
Herbert to Eckler here, and Eckler does not get anywhere. Actually, is only given 2 yards on that play. I feel like that was definitely a bad spot there.
You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space.
Okay.
But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Okay, Herbert's lined up in shotgun again here.
Nice play he made there in the open field.
Throws it to Taylor Gabriel. Gabriel turns it upfield. And Gabriel is tackled by number 26 at the 26-yard line, actually, which is kind of funny. Okay, lining up in shotgun here again. Herbert with Eckler flanking him. Looks like they're going to need to run it to the left here. And he's tackled almost instantly for only a gain of 3 there. Is Austin
2 yards
Eckler.
that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Herbert flanked by Eckler here, brings the man in motion, actually hikes the ball while the man's still in motion. Herbert throws it to Hunter Henry, who gets it down to the 16, and it'll be 3rd and inches here. Let's see what formation they call.
Can't be more than a half a foot.
They're coming out in goal line, it looks like. Herbert's under center with a fullback, and Eckler in the backfield. The fullback dives forward here for a gain of 5 and a first down. Good play call by the Chargers. No audible at the line, so that was all the coaching staff there. Herbert lined up in shotgun yet again.
Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Herbert takes the snap, throws it to the end zone, and slightly overthrows Keenan Allen there.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there.
It looks like they flipped.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd
Lined up
and
in
10.
single back here. Herbert tosses it back to Eckler, who goes through the left side of the field.
They get 7 out of
And
that,
he is
so
stopped
they're
for
left
a
with
3rd and 3 at the
Even though they gave up more than
4-yard
they wanted
line.
to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They're lining up in goal line, but this time it's a necessary formation for them. So let's see here. Fullback gets the handoff, takes it down to the 1. And the Chargers have a first and goal at the 1, first and goal at the 1-yard line here.
And now it's 1st and goal.
Looks like there's some talking going on the sideline as Herbert comes out in the shotgun yet
Watch the
again.
screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Looks like they're going to add some extra blockers. Herbert throws it to Taylor Gabriel there for the touchdown.
Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab. And the
Chargers now
retake the lead.
Kicking the extra point.
First and goal.
It's up and good. Chargers are up 10-7 now versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there.
So far, Herbert has a passing touchdown, and Cincinnati has a rushing touchdown by Joe Mixon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This defense had a bit of a problem containing the run. Let's see if they've done anything to improve that. Boats have immediately shed this block and tackles Green down for a 1-yard loss. Tried the end around there. It did not work to what they wanted it to.
That didn't happen, so I'd say come out just kind of get started.
And it
again.
looks like they're going to
not
line
being
up to actually
dramatic,
bring some
just get
pressure
moving, get
on
loose
Burrow
again, and see if they can get it downfield.
on this play here, rather.
Now it's Burrow.
Bowls over a guy, and doesn't matter because Boyd does make the catch to make it 3rd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw.
So you know they're going to have to play the run here.
Each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019.
And we have Perriman running up to potentially help with a blitz here. And he is.
He became a reliable and consistent
Ooh, E.J. Green picks it up to the 44-yard line, and another first down for the Cincinnati Bengals here.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up
It seems the Chargers defense doesn't seem to be making any stops here.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green, and he's going to get across.
Green gets down to the Charger 48. Gain of 8
what
there.
You want on a first down run, call it 8 yards.
And it looks like they're going to flip their play, causing the Chargers to kind of flip theirs.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he'll be taken down.
Mixon gets down to the 44 and actually does get the first down. The Chargers are very much looking like they're playing the run right now, so Cincinnati's going very run heavy, so the Chargers are seemingly planning on stopping the run entirely right now. And they do get a tackle on Mixon, who does get down to the 29. The Chargers, if they get the ball back, are going to have to drive down the field very quickly if they want a chance to get any points before half. Right now, it's still 7-10.
On 1st and 10,
and the ball is deflected at the line of scrimmage by Melvin Ingram.
And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on.
It looks like the Chargers are going to line up to defend the pass yet again here.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes it to Tate.
And Kenneth Murray with a vicious hit on Tate there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Looks like they can
okay, so they gave up the completion by
run
really
pass protection on this play for sure. And it looks like, who was that? Was that Green who dropped the pass there? Let's look at the instant replay to figure out who exactly was that ball going to. Burrow did get time with, it looks like Linval Joseph coming up on him. And it looks like the tight end, Drew Sample, was not able to handle the pass and drops the wide open ball, drops the wide open catch there that he would have had. They're lining up for a field goal to tie it, and they do make the field goal, making it a 10-10 game. It's a 10-10 game with 1:03 seconds left. The Chargers have that long to figure out a way to get down the field and score. Before half, the Bengals will receive the second half kickoff, so it's very apparent that the Chargers need to get down the field quick and score. And I don't think they care how they score, but they do need to score regardless.
The return to football 2020 coming up later tonight.
Looks like lots of activity at
SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle.
And they actually throw it to Eckler, who gets down to the 31. Does not get out of bounds, however. But they also know they still have time before they have to worry about going out of bounds. Throws it to Eckler again, who does get out of bounds this time after a gain of 5.
He gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They're coming out in shotgun again here.
For the first down. So from the 36
Eckler once again flanking Herbert here. The ball is hiked over to Herbert, who throws it, overthrows it from Taylor Gabriel there.
And now it's second down.
And what are they going to come out in this play?
Again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Herbert drops back, dumps it off to Eckler again here. Eckler gets out at the 48-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well.
Let's see. It looks like they're going to line up in shotgun again here. Not quite sure what their plan is. Herbert drops back, throws it over to Eckler yet again. Another screen pass, and the Chargers call their first timeout here. It looks like they're going to go for
6 yards was the pickup on the
action there for the quarterback trying to get a different play
to
called
the
in
air
here.
again. Herbert. Open man.
Herbert throws it down to Gabriel. They call a timeout here.
Down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 32
Chargers have 16 seconds left to get either a touchdown or a slightly easier field goal. Keep in mind they do have Justin Tucker, so they're actually in range right now. Trying to make an easier one for Tucker though, and that actually does the complete
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout.
That does the complete opposite
as they
there.
stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We're going to allow. I'm going into normal mode here, guys. I'm going to allow the computer to kick the extra point here. And the field goal is actually blocked. Incomplete pass. And it looks like we're going to go back out on defense.
Mixon will get it to start the second half.
What is going on? Okay, I'm going to skip this drive because it does feel like they have it pre-scripted already to make them do way better than they have been. Or actually, no, I'm going to...
We're looking for hybrid players.
Okay, it looks like we're going to have to run man here.
And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is under a heavy
and the sack takes him back 9 yards. Tillery with the first sack of the year, actually.
And reaction by the defensive tackle
and we're going to see what they can figure out here on third down and long.
Never bought the play action fake.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Steps away to his left.
He was past the line of scrimmage, so that's not going to count.
20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal forward pass there by the D offense. And if we accept, it's fourth down.
So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game.
And now they're going to have to punt it from their 17. Chargers did get a field goal blocked. Tucker did not miss it. That's the key to that equation there. So it's going to show up 1 for 2, but we both know it was blocked, not missed.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
Okay, Chargers are seemingly going to line up in shotgun again here. Eckler is to Herbert's left. Handoff to Eckler, who runs it to the left, or to the right there. Takes it down to the Cincinnati 34.
That's a good way to start the drive.
And
17 yards and a first
does
down.
obviously
With
convert
Gordon
that
moving
play.
on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year.
Chargers lining up in bunch specifically for this play.
92 receptions, 993 yards,
Herbert
and 8
motioning
He was in the top 10 in the league.
Williams out to the far side.
And all-purpose yards.
Looks like he's making some adjustments at the line here.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Herbert to Hunter Henry, who gets out at the Bengals 21 for 13-yard gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Herbert in a single back set, hands it back off to Eckler, who runs it to the left, jukes out a man, and gets down to the 11-yard line for another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this.
It looks like they're back in shotgun after just one play out of shotgun.
On the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Hikes it back to Herbert, who throws it over to Hunter Henry, who does not turn around in time to make the catch.
For his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down.
Lines up in the I form here.
Third quarter of the season opener.
Motions the fullback out to the right. The ball is handed off to Austin Eckler, who runs down, jukes out, almost jukes out a man, gets down to the 1-yard line of Cincinnati. It's a first and goal at the 1 yet again for this Charger team. Looks like they're gonna come out and shotgun again here.
Show that he's right.
Okay. Herbert hikes it, drops back, throws it to Gabriel, who gets the touchdown again. Our touchdowns for Justin Herbert. Herbert brings the Chargers to quarter now. Tucker with the kickoff here. And it looks like he's going to kick it all the way out of the end.
Back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
Right. Chargers look like they're going to try to stop. Probably going to try to get the ball back off to their offense quick here. The ball's thrown to Green, who catches it, and
just a 3-yard gain there.
Chargers might be thinking about running.
Second and 7 now from the 28.
This is definitely more of a. Oh, they actually go to man here. That was a ballsy play that actually does pay off.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to run man again here.
On third down, Burrow. He'll have a first down pass.
And the defender was out of position there, allowing a big gain there.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Chargers might have to think about trying to prevent the run again here.
First down, here's Burrow.
Burrow almost gets cracked there, hit there by Bosa.
Second down.
Does not, and ends up picking up 4.
They weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Chargers bringing a cornerback blitz here. Instant shed in the middle, taking Joe Mixon back a yard and making it 3rd and 7.
A couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a
what are the Chargers going to do here to try to prevent the first down?
In this case,
they're going to be trying to obviously prevent a big pass play here.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample.
Drew Sample gets another catch here and actually gets the Bengals down to the 38-yard.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Doesn't seem like they're going to run Mixon very much, so that does simplify the play calling a little bit.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And looks like Ingram and Bosa were going to meet up at the quarterback in the backfield there. Burrow obviously does not allow that to happen and does get the ball off just before getting cracked on both sides by these two big guys here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking
ball out towards Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd was not able to catch it, however, and it is now a 4th down, or 3rd down and 10. They're going to bring the pressure again here.
Finding Green complete.
Green barely by just the skin of his teeth gets the first down.
This on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And they're going to let it tick down to the 4th quarter here.
And that is
smart idea by Joe Burrow and these Cincinnati Bengals to force the Chargers to have to defend them in the 4th quarter.
Games around the league here early in week 1, and this one
Bosa coming off the edge again, plows through his man, and Mixon gets it down to the 6-yard line.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And Burrow gets cracked there on the rush.
Incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's
the Chargers actually mixed it up quite a bit on that.
To the air again, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain
pass is knocked away at the goal line.
As a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Chargers just got to keep them out of the end zone for one more play here.
It's 3rd and goal.
And Burrow throws it tipped at the line. Actually in the backfield off the back of his lineman, it looked like. And last 4th and goal, either they get a touchdown here or the Chargers get it inside the 10.
They go for it on 4th and goal.
Incomplete pass by Joe Burrow. Chargers take over at the 6-yard line.
Pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
And it looks like they're shifting, they're flipping the play here.
Stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
Herbert now handing it off to Eckler, who runs it basically right up the middle of the line there. Gets us down to the 14. Up. Brings up the line of scrimmage by 8 yards. They're flipping whatever play it is again here. Handing off to Eckler again, who runs it to almost right up the middle there. Only gets 1 yard.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
Lining up in the I-form now. Quite a ballsy play here, but the Chargers hand it off to their fullback, who does pick up 4.
Not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And that picks up another 4. They could obviously go ahead and just do a game-sealing.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to
could just do a game-sealing touchdown or something here, but they're deciding to run out some clock instead. Eckler runs to the left and actually gets about 13 on the play.
Past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13.
Chargers look like they're going to be lining up in the single back set here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Takes
play fake to Eckler. It's
play action here.
Being chased out left.
Actually throws it out of bounds.
No options, he just
had number 58 running up on Herbert there, and Herbert decided to go ahead and just toss it off and let Lift to find another play here.
To throw again. Herbert.
Hike to Herbert.
Pass. That's complete.
Eckler gets the pass, gets down to the 37. 5-yard catch there by Eckler. And it looks like there's going to be a bit of a conversation on the sideline here about what formation they're going to be coming.
Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into
3rd and 5.
As we come up on a big 3rd down. Buying time
Chargers.
He may try and run for this.
And Herbert scrambles and gets a gain of 7 there. Picks up the first down.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped.
Chargers coming out in shotgun yet again here. Hands the ball off to Eckler, who runs it up the middle. Picks up 3 there.
It certainly does. And here's the thing.
Eckler has 98 yards on the day. Lining up in shotgun again, looks like in the same exact formation they were just in. Hands it off indeed to Eckler again, who runs it up the middle and then out to the left, taking it down to the 41 for a Charger first down.
Use that stop trailing here in the 4th. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're going to come up, but it looks like they're going to let it tick down to the 2-minute warning
here. Come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final
and Bengals have all 3 timeouts. They're down by 7, so they do have to come up with a stop of some kind here.
As we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
It looks like they're actually going to throw it.
After having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure.
They were not able to get anyone open there. Herbert just throws it away.
The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd
Lining
down.
up in shotgun again here.
Now is 2nd and 10.
The ball is handed off to Austin Eckler, who runs it to the left, down at the 39-yard
line.
Chargers have another play.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
But they're going to have to do something a little bit different here, I would think.
It's 3rd down.
Comes out in shotgun. Herbert throws it to Eckler, who does receive it and take it all the way down to the Bengal 29, gain of 10.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd
Picks
of
up
their
the
timeouts.
first.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after
Bengals
giving
now
up the
have
first
only
down.
2 timeouts and a minute 45 to have to defend these Chargers from getting
With
another
the
score.
late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Herbert,
Now they
another
set up the
screen to
screen.
Eckler,
That's
back-to-back
complete.
plays, gets down to their
Now the
25,
Bengals going to signal for
gain
their
of
third
4.
and final timeout.
If they stop
They'll
them
talk
here and they
things over
don't kick a
prior to
field
this
goal on
upcoming
that
second
on
down
this
play. From the
4th down,
25,
then
here's
the
second and
Bengals will
6.
have probably about 30 seconds left, if not less, to get down the field
Now
and
Herbert.
score. Herbert tosses it to Eckler on another screen here.
And he'll go out of bounds.
They're going
inside
screen
the
heavy on this
15-yard line.
last
12
drive.
yards there and a first down.
Does force them out, but it doesn't matter if they're going to keep picking up all these yards.
Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are
Like the
rolling.
ball,
So much
pass
for being
off to
conservative
Eckler
and
again.
running
This is
that
the 4th or
football.
5th screen in
Here's
a
a
row
throw
now
out
for the
wide
Chargers,
complete
but
to
it's
his
working,
running
so
back
I
right
changed
side.
it.
And stopped a few
Eckler
yards
takes it down
shy
to
of the
3
goal line
now.
at the 3. They get 10 more there,
And looks
I
like they are
believe
once
that'll be
again
enough for
going
another
to
first
go
down. It
for
will.
They're going to go for this. Throws it, and he
To the
overthrows
end zone, but it's
Gabriel
incomplete.
there.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And this is
And
caught.
Mike Williams with a
And
one-handed
that could
touchdown
seal
catch
it.
in the
It's a
corner of the end
touchdown.
zone. Well, on the
Well,
left.
that was absolutely
No, the right
ideal
sideline
for
of the
them,
end
wasn't
zone.
it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just
And
graduated in the amount of time they had
Tucker
the football.
out
That
for
was
the extra
absolutely
point.
impressive.
Everybody wants
Kicks it
those
right
salt
through
away
the
game
middle.
drives. What makes them
24-10,
successful?
and that
Well,
should
when you're
seal the
able to
game
mix
for the
run
Chargers
pass,
here.
when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains,
56
I'm using every
seconds left for the
cliche I know,
Bengals here
but
to
that's
make
how you
some
get
kind
it
of
done,
headway
because
to
you're not taking negative plays.
either cutting the
And
lead
that
and
way
make
you're able
the
to run when
game
you
look more
want to run
respectable, or just
when you
not
get
be
a
able to
chance
do
to call
anything.
it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 56 seconds to go.
And folks, they do have the injuries that existed during the first 2 weeks of the season, so people like CMC and those type of people are not in the game at the moment. So we'll be playing teams without some of their key players for this coming week that we haven't been playing yet. That may not even be on the injury report in real life until week 3. Bull rush there by Bosa, broken up by 26. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Chris Harris who broke that up. Bosa bull rushing again, and the ball is dropped by Drew Sample.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And the Chargers are probably just going to use this to kind of pad their stats a little bit. This game is definitely over. So whatever these Chargers decide to do is just going to be for the fun of the game, probably.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to
catch
stop
by
it,
Allen. Chargers do call a timeout.
The Chargers going to signal for the first.
I mean, they're at the 2. You figure they probably called this timeout to go ahead and pad the score just a little bit more. Maybe even get someone, maybe even get Gabriel a 3rd and final touchdown here before the end of the game. Looks like they're going to throw it, and it's to Gabriel for a touchdown.
In the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Final score is likely going to be 31-10 here.
3 Week 1 touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Big game there.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
So Chargers defense is going to come out one more time in a game that's already decided.
Plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one
Tucker
out.
finishing 1 and 2 on field goals, and all 4 extra points would have been hit.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards
and it looks like they're going to have one more play, maybe 2
gain,
left before they got to call this a game.
On second down, here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So signs of life.
So the battle of rookie quarterbacks goes to Justin Herbert
so
here.
This one's over. It's in the win column for the LA
Chargers.
Chargers.
Justin Herbert,
And with that,
24-31,
our
217 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
Season.
Austin Eckler had 113 yards on the ground, 12 for our fullback and 7 for Justin Herbert. Eckler had 88 receiving yards as well. Taylor Gabriel had 60 yards and 3 touchdowns. Hunter Henry had 4 for 33. Mike Williams had 2 for 13 and a touchdown. Keenan Allen had a single catch for 23 yards. Defensively, there was 1 sack by Tillery. There was 1 interception by Michael Davis there. Kicking, Herbert was Tucker was 4 for 4 on extra points. 1 and 1 in kicks, but 1 and 2 because the one that he kicked first was blocked. In terms of what the Bengals did, 13-29, 132 yards and an interception by Joe Burrow, 75 yards and a touchdown by Mixon on the ground. No one getting over 50 yards receiving. Let up 1 sack. They themselves did not get a single sack or pick. Only 1 tackle for loss. Kicking, they were 1 for 1 on both of their respective kicking. And that is it. Chargers win a pretty close game up until the final quarter and a half or so, or the last quarter of the game actually. It was 17-10, and then the Chargers went ahead and scored 2 more touchdowns to leave no doubt in anyone's mind that they are indeed the winners of that game. Looks like I have been booted out of franchise mode for some reason. So let's go back into franchise mode so we can make sure we get here to properly save the game data. So we're going to sim a week so we can see if Herbert is in the quarters at all or anything like that. Just let me know in the comments. We'll be back with another episode either tomorrow or Friday where we will indeed be playing the Chiefs. I'll see you guys then, and hope you guys enjoyed.